Good morning. I am Jan Jorgensen, and you have joined the Be the Light meditation on Wednesday morning today. Good morning. It is the one of the first few days of 2017. Wednesday morning at 9:30 is when we gather here and meet together. And we gather for one reason: to make living in these times, in these bodies, and to make the transition into something new, something of what we more truly are, our core essence, takes quite a bit of focus, attention, meditation, and support. And so as I began my spiritual journey, actually, we never start and stop our spiritual journey. It's always in process. But about 12 years ago, when I began having more messages and visions and openings to new, colorful knowings through my intuition in my heart, and having that confirmed by other people and some of the spiritual teachers, we all have this sense of embarking on something when we enter our spiritual path that we know we really want to do, but it's also scary because it might mean leaving that job or the relationship or the sense of security. Because before we were born, we signed up for certain things to learn and master in this lifetime. And because while you were signing up with Source what to do, you forgot how hard it is down here. How everyone is fear-based, basically the whole social structure, and it needs a lot of help. So I hope by my saying these things that you won't feel singled out for the challenges that you have, or sometimes how alone you might feel, or confused about this whole idea of coming in and realigning yourself to a stronger connection with spirit and your true essence, so that you can be and speak your truth and complete your mission. So the focus I would like to take today is that sometimes things happen a little off of our scripted path that actually are great gifts that we couldn't even imagine, and they heal and become the lessons of the very things we came here to learn, though at the time we are screaming and kicking and saying, it's this person's fault, it's that person's fault, this shouldn't have happened, I'm stupid, I should have trusted myself. So I'm going to give you a little example. We rarely have snow where I live here in Nevada City. And it snowed, and we all loved and welcomed the snow, but I didn't have my regular four-wheel drive Subaru because the nurse had fallen asleep, smashed the back of my car. I had this little rental car that did not have four-wheel drive or good traction. So the other night I'm deciding, is it okay to drive in with this snow? So I talked to my friend, do you think I should go? And I finally said, I'm not going to be in fear, and I'm going to go. So I'm driving, and the road is very slippery, and I see a lot of cars are parked to the side of the road. We live up and down hills. So there was a certain amount of tension, and at one point I said, this car really isn't holding. And I turned around to go home. I said, I'm following my intuition. But then as we were on our spiritual path, as we're in that moment of choosing, we always say, am I choosing this based on fear? Or should I move forward? Is it going to be safe? Am I taking the easy out? And when you're in your adrenaline, when you're in any fear, your heart cannot sort and make the decision that will serve you the highest. So in that moment, I knew I could go and meet clients and serve them at the Buddha Gallery, which is where I'm filming now, and have a wonderful evening. I could go home and feel bad as if I didn't make it, or I could keep driving and slide off into oblivion. So we have to take a deep breath. And I said, well, So far, I've stayed on the road. I'm going to go a little further. You know that feeling. So up I go, and I'm on the final hill, and the car starts sliding and will not move. The wheels are spinning, and cars are coming at me in the slippery snow, and there's a car to the side blocking, so I can't even pull over. So I am in a quandary where I could cause an accident. I have put myself in the middle of harm's way and other people's harm's way. So what do? You call for help. I called 911. They said, lady, there's no accident. You have to just figure out how to get yourself out. Call a tow truck. And I said, but I'm right here in the middle of traffic. People can come around and hit me. So then I called my partner and I said, I'm just stuck here in the middle. I said it in an excited voice. He was in his car within 2 seconds because I called him and he wasn't even at home. So he was there coming up the hill. And by that time, I said, I have to get out of harm's way. I backed down, tried not to hit the car, got a little traction, got over the last hill, and went down to the gallery. But he is trying to find me and sees a silver BMW sliding backwards down the hill. He gets out of the car, risks his own life to talk to the driver who thinks is me and says, are you okay? And to his surprise, it wasn't me at all. So this is fascinating. When I laid in bed and meditated, and sometimes we can't know the vibration that we are seeking our whole life to be healed can happen in an environment like that. When he came to the gallery and picked me up and drove me home and I laid in bed, I went into that still point and I said, what was this about? And it was very interesting. There was 2 times as a child, a big black dog jumped all over me. And the neighbors called my father to come pick me up. And he said, no, she'll be okay. Let her walk home. And I was in terror. Another time I cut my thumb at camp, blood squirting all over. And the nurse tied it up. And my dad was in a card game and said, no, she'll be fine. And the nurse brought him and sat him right in front of me and said, you take your daughter to the doctor. She needs stitches. So there was something about this male partner of mine coming when I needed him and showing and doing everything I needed. It turned a merry-go-round of vibration in my body that I said, the male shows up. I can ask for help and I can get it. And I'm not saying my father was wrong. He had 8 kids. If he jumped up for every little cut finger or a dog jumping on, we have to be realistic about it. He wasn't a bad guy. He was the best father he could be. But no, people who are raising us, our parents, create vibrations in us that set up entire lifetime patterns. Men can't be counted on. If you need something, don't call a man. They're not going to show up for you. And you start creating whole worlds of resistance, of inability to ask for what you need because you know you won't get it. So as I'm going through my story, this isn't just about me. It's about what insult came to you as a child where you made strong decisions about who you could count on or who would let you down. What is the mask archetype of that? Was it a mother? Was it a father? Was it a teacher? Was it a spiritual authority? Who taught you in your little child, innocent heart of hearts that you don't matter, that your needs do not matter, and that you could stay in that frozen, cold feeling of helplessness and there's no one there? So I want you to feel interesting. We use this word frozen and cold. I was stuck in the snow. What in you is frozen and that we can melt today with this divine light bath? I hope you've isolated that incident or the person, and we can move into some warm, warm bath of forgiveness. Take a deep breath through your nose and out through your mouth. We ask and intend to set a sacred space. We place a hold on of balance over our entire body. Only energies of the highest light may be in this space now. We remove everybody else's thoughts, the agendas of the day, and the to-do list so we can access that deep old record, the song, the insult that says, I am not safe. And you didn't even know how much it hurt to feel abandoned and betrayed by someone that you should have been able to trust to be there for you. Take a deep breath and have the courage to go into that vulnerable place because it resides in your body, perhaps the back of your heart, perhaps in your stomach, your neck. Feel into that place that has been too sensitive and too painful to even access or feel for so long. Take a deep breath and pull back the veil and feel that and see that ouchie energy in that little girl or little boy. We call in our spirit family and we ask that this child with all of this numbed up frozen pain come and sit right next to you so that you can put your hands on their shoulder. You can be the adult. You can be the stabilizing factor as this child receives a new loving vibration that can heal this old stuck pattern. Take a deep breath through your nose and out through your mouth. And notice if there's any part of you that wants to escape or be busy or not stay still with this very, very, very deep movement within you now. We want to be truthful and acknowledge our feeling state. So imagine that you're opening a channel on the top of your head, and it's like a tube, and it's going right into that wounding, right into that deep ouchy feeling. And just allow yourself to imagine that from heaven is coming a strong, thick solution of a mitigating vibration. Harmonics that know exactly how to go into that part of your body to soothe and melt and begin to defrost that numbed out pain. It's okay, you're going to make it through this. Let this energy bathe that iceberg. And so the temperature, that frozen hardness is beginning to lose its density and to surrender to love. We simultaneously forgive our mothers and our fathers and our caregivers for their behavior. We forgive them because they didn't know at the time the damage that they were lying down within our nervous systems. They were struggling themselves. We let that energy go of anger, mistrust, and disgust. As we allow this warm water to come in and melt that parts of ourselves that is now becoming a warm pool. And this warm pool is going out into your nervous system and telling you that this is a new day. There are new ways, and that is a fact of physics that you will be attracting and experience more love and more support. The world will start watching your back just as you are here holding the shoulders and watching the back. of this youngster that has lived within you, always expecting the worst, feeling a bit frozen and unable to speak your truth when people are unkind and out of integrity. Let this energy come right down deep into your stomach, into your base chakra. So you're giving new messages to your base chakra that I am safe. I have people I can count on. I have resources that are there for me. You didn't even know you were holding a blocking vibration. And it doesn't matter because now it is healed and melted. Feel the flow within your body. Feel the warmth. Just allow it to keep going in and moving and flushing out. It's almost like little barnacles holding that energy. They're opening up, they're releasing the toxins of stress, avoidance patterns, and let everything start singing through your body and opening now. Nice deep breath as we heal and clear and move this energy powerfully through all of your systems. This is new music, which is the dominant song throughout your body. Just let it sing. Let it move through your neck, your head, your stomach, your heart. Feel how delicious and full of little light particles it is. Moving around and reorganizing so that your voice, your eyes, your presence, everything about you says, I get help when I need it. People respond to me. The universe watches my back. I have friends and a support system that I can count on. I am no longer feeling a sense of neediness. I am feeling a sense that I am filled with what I need, completely filled, and in a state of safety and security. There is no dropping of the other foot. All is here in this moment, all is safe. That these words and affirmations keep separating all the little contracted parts of your physical and emotional being now. Let the warmth flush through you deeply, clearing and healing, and relaxing. Nice deep breath through the nose and out through the mouth. Make sure your back is bathed so you know that spirit and yourself, the whole universe, is supporting your back. So take a moment, let all this energy flow into your shoulders, your upper back, your middle back, and your lower back. Beautiful. Now your whole body is connected, that you are cared for, you are cherished. You have removed the vibration and the messages you've been giving to the universe of a big question mark. Will I get what I need? Will you give me what I need? Do you see that I need it? Am I okay for asking for it? All of that is washed away. It is erased from your voice. You're a loving, deserving presence for all that the universe has to offer. Let this truth sink into your bones now. Wiggle your fingers and toes in joy. Now you're like one of those people or women or men who always seems so confident and so grounded and so easy and peaceful in their being that things always seem to come their way. That's you. Because you're at home now. You're at home in your body and in your emotions. Take a nice deep breath and just notice how it feels in your body to have this new vibrational structure. So we ask and intend this energy integrates and stabilizes. We send it down to the earth. We tell the earth, this is our new self. We establish this structure in. We are present here in this physical body, in this personality, in this beingness. More open to receive. More deserving, just by our nature of being here. Take a deep breath through the nose and out through the mouth and send this energy from the earth up through your body and up out the top of your head, continuing all the way up and plugging it into Creator Source. Excellent. Ka-ching. Now your whole body is allowing this energy to come down through you. There's a warm pool of energy. And you can let this youngster who had this angst and this insult come back and be integrated into your heart and soul. So they can feel your strength, your happiness, and your alignment with your true divine profile. They can stand tall with you. All parts of you are now healed, you're whole, and you're aligned with your highest good and well-being. And with that, we will end the meditation, and we will bring a beautiful golden resilient egg around your body. And with appreciation for this whole losing traction in my car in the snow experience, to access an old misguided thought process, I bless it all. And we come to the end of the recorded part of our meditation, and we can stay and discuss with questions or tell me what's up for you. Thank you for joining me, Jan Jorgensen, Be the Light Meditation, and I can be found with all the different projects at soundandlighthealingarts.com. Thank you.